Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Well, shout out to everybody who came by yesterday for that waste of time game. I could have been doing other things. The game was a big waste of time. The damn Cardinals left they sacks back in Arizona. But Chris Cervantes said it best. They always beat the Cardinals, so that was expected. Now, so basically, we're going to basically talk about the mediocrity that is in sports and in the game. The game isn't the same anymore. The mediocrity that's going on, like, I don't understand. What happened to the old days of ground and pound, like run the ball? You know, guys, now they want to throw all the time, which is not helping your team. People got to understand that BS you bring from college, which wasn't working in college. I see if it was working in college and then you brought it to the pros, but if it's not working in college, it's damn sure not going to work in the pros. You know, it's the little spread option offenses that the NFL runs now. Kellen Moore, being from Boise State, runs an inept offense. An inept offense. Inept. But yet, these guys are basically still trying to run the same BS instead of switching it up. When you ran out of the shotgun back in the day, you did it to be a surprise, like a draw play or a surprise play. You know, that's what you did. You didn't play, you didn't sit back in the spread option, like in the spread offense, shotgun all day doing that. The Buffalo Bills probably were the only team really doing that, where they were running the spread, had guys all over the place, or the Houston Oilers. But the Houston Oilers at times would get under center. I don't think Jim Kelly was under center that much. So that's how I look at it. And you see that the Arizona Cardinals and everything did the same thing. Cliff Kingsbury, Kellen Moore are the same type of coach. If Kellen Moore was to get a head coaching job, that's how his teams are going to be ran. The Cardinals played like crap yesterday. And people were upset because you wasted our time. If y'all were going to play like that, y'all should have let the Saints get into the playoffs. The Saints would have put up a way better fight than y'all. But remember what Dwight Smith said. Remember what Dwight Smith said, who used to play for the Bucks. certain things are planned out or put out there. The Cardinals never ran the ball but a few times. To me, if I was Cliff Kingsbury, I would have lined it up in our formation and I would have ran the ball down the Rams' throat. The Rams have a hard time stopping the run. They're a great pass rushing team. Great pass rushing team. They're not very strong at stopping the run. But yet people are trying to tell me that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. The Rams and everything, all they did was run the ball. The Rams ran the ball to keep the ball away from Kyler Murray. And then defensively, they just put pressure on Kyler Murray, which was smart. So those are the things that, you know, I bring up and I talk about. It's like, look, the hypocrisy, the BS that's going on in sports and stuff, and the mediocrity that they put on the field is just downright disrespectful to the fans. The Dallas Cowboys every year tell their fan base, we're going back to the Super Bowl. We're going back to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. Jerry Jones has been feeding you guys a bill of goods and a hill of beans since '96. He doesn't know football. He doesn't know what he's doing. In football, you have to build depth. Depth. D-E-P-T-H, depth. If you don't build depth in football, you are not going to be that good. You're not. You're going to struggle. Like, you're going to really, really struggle. And it's nothing against. If you're a fan of a team, then you're a fan of a team. But me, I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of how the game is being played. I'm a fan of how people are being set up to play. Dallas fans, I see their videos every day on the YouTube, and they're just disappointed. And yeah, you should be disappointed because you guys put nothing but mediocrity on the field, and you guys as a fan base accept it. I would not buy any tickets from these people until Jerry Jones actually puts people in position who can actually coach. Why didn't Kellen Moore get fired along with the rest of Jason Garrett's staff? Oh, I know why. Because Jerry Jones believes, okay, he's going to be special. I can control him, which he does. Dan Quinn on the defense showed that what Dallas is they lack discipline. They lack discipline, and that starts with the coach's staff, and then it goes to the players. It goes to the front office, to the coaching staff, and to the players. These players are overprivileged, spoiled brats. Everybody was hyping up Micah Parsons. Man, he might be the next Lawrence Taylor. And it's like, dog, no, he's not. Micah Parsons is Peter Boulware from the Florida State Seminoles when he played for the Ravens. That 2000 Ravens team, Micah Parsons plays like Peter Boulware because Peter Boulware not only can rush the passer, he can also guard receivers and guard running backs out the backfield. Peter Boulware was a different breed of a player. He just didn't get the credit he deserved because he was quiet. He really wasn't a big talker like that. He just went out there to play. His little brother was Michael Boulware. I mean, he was a safety, but he played linebacker in college. They moved him to safety because he was too small for linebacker in the NFL. But Michael Boulware was just like his brother Peter. I don't know why they moved him to safety. I would have kept him at linebacker. Yeah, he's kind of small. He could have gained some muscle. But they didn't want him to play linebacker, which to me was dumb. Because in college, that's what he did. He had his hand in the dirt or he was standing up. mediocrity to me is not acceptable. Arizona fans, y'all need to hold Cliff Kingsbury head to the fire. Why aren't we running the ball? Why do we got these running backs who are pretty good running backs, but you're not out here promoting? You're not out here pushing us. Seriously. You know, you gotta, as a fan base, you've gotta put people's feet to the fire. That's why fans bandwagon and jump on wherever Tom goes, because Tom Brady preaches nothing but excellence. He preaches nothing but getting better each game. He doesn't sit back making excuses or wondering, man, am I going to get this done? Am I going to get that done? No, he just does what he does. And people don't like him because, you know, like they said, they're like, oh, well, the league catered to him. He get these flags. Yeah, he get these flags. Michael Jordan used to do the same goddamn thing, but everybody loved Michael Jordan. That's what I don't understand. Michael Jordan used to get every call in the book, but nobody said anything about him. Michael Jordan get a pass, but y'all don't say nothing about it because that's the dude y'all grew up idolizing. Y'all idolized this guy. He was getting every damn foul in the book, and if he didn't, he was going to cuss the ref out. And then we saw Michael Jordan when he didn't have the calls anymore for the Wizards. Michael still was averaging 22, 23 points a game. Sometimes he dropped 30-some. The reason that happened is because Michael Jordan could actually play the game. Tom Brady can actually play the game. Tom Brady knows how to manage the field. He knows how to manage the game. That's why he has more Super Bowl appearances and wins than Peyton Manning. Joe Montana would have been up there, but it was too much competition in the 80s. The Giants were great. The Washington Red, it was so many teams. So that's the gist of it. Dallas fans have been let down, and Green Bay Packer fans, they continue to get let down by this guy, Crybaby. We'll see what Crybaby do. Most likely he'll win this week and then lose next week, like he always does. But we're going to see what Crybaby do. We're going to see what he do because San Fran's coming in there hot. They're pissed off. But I know the league ain't going the league not gonna let the Niners go up there to Green Bay, historical Lambeau, and beat them. Oh no. Oh no. That's just how I look at it. The Cardinals, man, it's like they weren't even prepared. How is a head coach, you come out to the field and you're calling pass plays when your back is against the goal line? And AJ Green, man, AJ Green just needs to just retire. He just looks like a shell of himself. Like, he doesn't even look like the same AJ Green we grew up watching. He is terrible. think he left his heart back in Cincy and just brought himself. But it's gonna be a shakeup. Like I said, Dallas should have never paid Amari Cooper that money. They should have never paid Ezekiel Elliott that money. What you should have done was you should have took that money, built your offensive line up. And I wouldn't have paid DeMarcus Lawrence no money. Where was DeMarcus Lawrence yesterday? I mean the day before yesterday. Where was DeMarcus Lawrence? Where was that great, I heard, guy who can rush? Where was Michael Parsons? Where was everybody at on defense? Everybody like, well, Dak didn't do his job, but there's two sides to the ball. Why didn't the defense stop him? Defense was getting torched by Ayuk, Debo, and John Jennings. They were all destroying him, taking turns, smoking the cowboy pack. Where are all these superstars you say are superstars? Where are they? I don't see them. Arizona Cardinals. Where's all these guys? Isaiah Simmons, all these guys on defense. Budda Baker. Where are these guys at? I don't know if Budda Baker played yesterday, but where are your guys at? Listen, y'all accept mediocrity. I can't. I can't accept the losing team or mediocrity. Like somebody asked me, well, why you don't talk about the Orlando Magic? Because they suck. I don't talk about losers. I only talk about winners. Losers don't get no play on my channel. I'm not going to talk about a loser. And plus, they're rebuilding. That's how I look at the situation. Where are all these superstars at? Like, TV be hyping them up, hyping these guys up. They come out there, they lay a dud. Those are one of the problems that we're having, is that we accept mediocrity. We accept what's given to us instead of just actually looking into it and researching it. Like Dallas fans were like, man, can't wait to see Tampa. Can't wait to see Tampa. I'm like, y'all not even going to make it. All I heard was this and that. But see, the 49ers did something that a lot of people didn't. Them and the Rams did what they were supposed to do, which was run the ball. Run the ball. The Niners stuck to the run, what Mike Shanahan loves to do. This is what Mike Shanahan should have done in the Super Bowl. But we're not going to get into that. Because I'm talking about this bum. I'm talking about these bums who claim that they're a great team, and they're not showing any greatness. All they're showing is, okay, we made it here, now what? We're good to go. It's like, now what is good to go? How? throw a couple people under the bus in the media. Like Dallas getting blamed is Dak. He's getting all the blame. Denver, Dak's getting all the blame, So, that's what I'm saying. They pick and choose who they want to blame for stuff. Seriously. It's just that fans accept mediocrity. I can't accept it. You gotta hold Jerry Jones' feet to the fire, and you guys have got to hold what's his face? Yeah, y'all gotta hold what's that dude's face? Cliff Kingsbury to a higher standard too. Cliff Kingsbury need to be on the hot seat. That was a terrible performance. I would have fired him after that game. I'd have fired him. 11 points, and then you're going to kick a field goal when you're down by like 3 touchdowns. It's like, this dude's an idiot. So got to do better, especially Dallas. You got to do better for your fans. Jerry Jones don't care about the fans. All he care about is getting his money and putting mediocrity on the field. Because if he didn't, he would have been picked a better team than this. He'd actually had somebody running the football operations. But he still want to get credit for things. Do you know you're making yourself look worse and worse by the years that you don't win without Jimmy Johnson? Kobe won without Shaq. Kobe won without Shaq. It was hard. It was hard. But he won without Shaq. Magic Johnson got his team back to the championship without Kareem. Just saying. It is what it is, man, or it is what it ain't. I just know that a lot of people just let things slide. I wouldn't let the thing slide. I would call out management. I would call out the coaching staff. I would call all of them out. For real. Dang, ain't no parking spot. Jeez, man. But yeah. That's all, man. You just have to just move on from things, do what you gotta do. But I would call out a lot of people. Dead serious. I would call out a lot of people for this loss. So yeah, so what time is it? Okay, I'm good. So yeah. So I would call out a lot of people. I would fire Kellen Moore for the Cowboys. And I would get a real offensive coordinator, a guy who knows how to run the ball. I also would look to go add more depth. I would let Amari go. I would let a few pieces go, and I would just get some offensive linemen to add to my line, and I would go get a running back. I would try to get rid of Zeke. Cardinals, I would fire Cliff Kingsbury, get a better coach, a real coach who could coach X's and O's in the NFL, not this college BS. But, yeah, that's what I would do. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can go to the description box. You can hit that link. It'll take you to the Cash App. And when you get to the Cash App, you could donate $1. You could donate $1 million. Whatever you're willing to give, man, you know we accept. So thank you guys for listening. We out. Deezy.